then my babies. Label hippies trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Ravens of San Diego. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, hey. You at A. Hey.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
On the ready. On the go.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Here we go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
He's got the hook up to...
Oh, he missed the kick.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive. Not like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception they threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
To the JR.
Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions.
Oh, yeah.
It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he powers his way up past the 30. When you look at this defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Here's Richardson to throw. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now a 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, middle. Shut up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a 2nd and 2. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. There's the stiff arm. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Taylor is going to take this one in for the Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. To the right side, this is Taylor. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Richardson. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 21 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson now. hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action with Richardson. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
19 Tigers. 19, 18.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running left, Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And now, hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. And Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 49 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think
that it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bronco switch. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A give for Taylor running right side. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah McKenzie, 36 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drop. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 26. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Richardson to throw it. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.